भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा नमः सूर्याय चन्द्राय मङ्गलाय बुधाय च गुरु शुक्र शनिभ्यश्च राहुवे केतुवे नमः गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः.
Let's do the first pranayam. Inhale deeply with Va. Exhale deeply you see through Shunnadi. Let's follow me through 7 times.
We can do that.
Hello, testing. Is anyone there? I'm not hearing anything.
As we are all meditating right now, we'll be coming back in 30 minutes for pranayam and satsang. Okay, just follow through. If you know any meditation, do it. Otherwise, just keep quiet and then we will be back in another 10-15 minutes. We'll do pranayam continuously and then we'll do satsang on Shiva sutras. So we are all meditating right now. Thank you.
What time is this meeting supposed to start?
Who is this?
Theo Chambers.
Where are you from, sir?
I'm from Jamaica.
Okay, so this meeting every week we conduct meditation for first half an hour. That is what is going on right now.
Okay.
And then in another 10 minutes we will finish the meditation. We'll do the pranayam and then satsang, explanation about Shiva sutras. If you're interested, stay here. Another 10 minutes, I will explain to you in detail. Okay?
Thank you.
If you do any new meditation, go ahead and start meditate for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Thank you. Om Kriya Babaji Namaha. Om Kriya Babaji Namaha. Om Kriya Babaji Namaha. Level 2. Om Shri Guru Bhadikaya Namaha. 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 We have a newcomer here, so let me give some intro to the newcomer, and then we'll start our pranayam, and then we'll start a prayer and satsang. Theo, this is a group following Mahavatar Babaji, a Siddha, Tamil Siddha. We follow him. He is immortal. And Siddhas follow a tradition where we have a special meditation, pranayam, and also introspection. All of this goes through diseaseless state, ageless state, and also deathless state. So if you are interested in any of these teachings, stay here until the end of the class. I can give you more information and teachings also. Okay. Thank you, Theo. Just wait for a minute. Wait for a few minutes and then we'll come back to you. So the deep transcendental Kriya consciousness, we are going to do the first pranayam. Inhale deeply with Va through Sushumna Nadi, if you know, and exhale deeply with C, Sushumna Nadi. Follow me through 7 times. the deep transcendental Kriya consciousness. Do the second pranayam. Inhaling deeply with Va and exhaling deeply with Si, halfway through. Follow me 7 times. The deep transcendental Kriya consciousness is the third pranayam. Inhale deeply with Va and exhale deeply with Si, single breath through Sushumna Nadi. Follow me 7 times. Remember the Kriya Kundalini Pranayam, you are using it, very, very important technique in our Babaji's Kriya Yoga techniques. You have to clean up your Sushumna Nadi before you do this. If you do it before it, cleaning up, energy may get stuck. Be careful. So please do it with the supervision of Babaji's followers. With that being said, we are going to pray for the world peace. First, we are going to pray for COVID-19 getting out of the whole world, but it's still lingering around in some parts of the world. So let us pray for the welfare of the world, diseaseless state from disease for COVID-19 and other problems. So we're going to pray, Siddha Tanvantri Maharishi, through Babaji, Kriya Babaji's mantra 7 times.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantrayaya Amrita Kalasha Hastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaya Trilogyanathaya Sri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namavom.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantrayaya Amrita Kalasha Hastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaya Trilogyanathaya Sri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namavom.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya धन्वन्त्रयाय अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनाथाय श्रीमहाविष्णवे नमः।
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वन्त्रयाय अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनाथाय श्रीमहाविष्णवे नमः।
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वन्त्रयाय अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनाथाय श्रीमहाविष्णवे नमः।
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वन्त्रयाय अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनाथाय श्रीमहाविष्णवे नमः।
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वन्त्रयाय अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वमय विनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनाथाय श्रीमहाविष्णवे नमः।
Om Kriya Babaji Namo. The COVID-19 going away, another disease of war coming to the world. So we pray Lord Shiva in the form of Bhairava to stop these atrocities happening in the world, including Ukraine and other places. So let's pray Lord Bhairava 7 times. Let's pray about this. You hear that mantra? Triganga. ॐ स्वर्णद्विजय विद्महे शूलहस्ताय धीमहि तन्नो कालभैरवाय प्रचोदयात्। 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 So, welcome to Sathsang. We've been talking about Babaji's guidance after my visit to Babaji's cave, and also Babaji's calling some of the followers sincerely and giving us instruction directly. And not only Babaji, and also other Siddhas, including Bhavanada Siddha, Patanjali Siddha, including Ramanuja Swami Vadalar, and even some of the Vale Deva, they're all giving us. Because as I told you before, we are at the end of the Kali Yuga. Satyuga is starting. It's a very hard transition, and gods and siddhas are coming down. In fact, Lord Shiva himself is coming down very soon. Om Ishvaya Namaha. So we are waiting for that to happen, and you'll be seeing a lot of changes in the world. And Babaji is blessing us, all of the followers, just indicate what is going on and to be very careful, and also start preaching as much as possible. So one of the thing he was asking us to do is the mantra. What is the mantra? Renuka mantra. So we've been initially we've been giving to only some special people. Now after our cave trip and Baba's blessings, he has asked us to give to all the people. So I know Sarah wanted to come later on, and Guru Rishi Pandit is here. So I'll give it to him also. I'm sure he'll be glad to get that. So Theo, if you are staying here for the end of the meeting, please stay, and we will give you the missions of our university, and also Mahata Babaji, Siddhas, and also you'll get the Renuka mantra also. Whenever anybody joins in our meeting, I always tell them it is Babaji's guidance. So you're one of them. So stay with us. So with that being said, what we are going to do, we are going to continue with Shiva sutras. We couldn't do last time because of the information from Babaji. So let us do a couple of sutras and then we will go from there. And many of your Indian friends may join so very soon. And there is Jamaica, and we'll do that later on. So if you can give a couple of lines of explanation from Shiva sutras. Maybe you want to give a little bit of intro to Theo also. He's a new to our group. So a little 1 or 2 lines intro and then and then we'll go from there.
We are discussing actually Shiva Sutra. Sutras are nothing but answers given by Lord Shiva to Goddess Parvati. Goddess Parvati being human, to attain divinity, she had to meditate for a long period of time. And this happened in the Satyuga, and these sutras are still available. There are about 112 Shiva Sutras, and Lord Bhairava assumed the form of Kala Bhairava, Lord Shiva assumed the form of Kala Bhairava to impart this knowledge to Goddess Parvati, who took it as Kala Bhairavi. The Shiva Sutras are nothing but answers to the question asked by Goddess Parvati and answered by Lord Shiva. The questions that were posed by Goddess Parvati was that there were several of them. The first one was, what is the real truth or the secret of your existence? The second question was, what is the secret behind the existence of this universe or Prapancham? The third question was, what is the origin or the seed of this movement, or in other words, the cause of these movements? Question number 4, she asked, if this movement occurs like a wheel all through like a circle, then where is the axle of this wheel, or who is it? Who is the axle of this wheel? The next question posed by Goddess Parvati was, in the inside Aruvum, that is also inside there is movement, and outside also there is movement. The inside movement is of non-physical form, and the outside movement of the physical nature. Who provides us with that energy, or what is the energy behind all of that? The next question posed by Goddess Parvati was time, distance, place, name, shape. How can we go beyond all this to attain enlightenment? And she requested Lord Shiva to help her understand this and help her to enlighten her with this knowledge without any doubt. And in answer to those questions, Lord Shiva gave the 112 Shiva Sutras. And we were, in last class, we have come from, we have finished up to Sutra number 68. And I'm just going to give from Sutra number 66 to 68 a small synopsis of what we did last class. Sutra number 66, as Lord Shiva addresses the question of Parvati, he talked about Brahman or Atman. And he mentioned that there is a spark of this Almighty in every living being, which has the same quality as that of the Almighty or Brahman. Brahman is constant in nature. This Brahman also exists in the form of Jyoti, which is your light, and then ultimately forms sound, which ultimately comes from Vetavali, which is nothing but energy. This Brahman concept that gives energy, which is more or less like the Big Bang, it forms the atom which has life inside it. There are certain forces that act on this lifestyle, which combines to form molecules, which then further combines to form your different elements, which are metals, non-metals, metalloids, etc., which then goes ahead and forms your universal objects, which are my solar system and the universe. Then you have a life that forms, and then death forms, and then there is human beings, and within that, you have your understanding of justice and non justice. Lord Shiva asks us to understand this stage. This is real nature. This atom or Atman cannot be destroyed by fire or other elements. This is what one is. Feel it. You are part of that atom of the divine. Your body, your mind will change all the time. Our body or our mind concept always changes from birth to death, but Atman is permanent. Realize oneself and be in that Atman. For example, if you associate yourself with cowardly feelings, your mind will also act cowardly. And if you associate with higher soul seeking people, your mind will also start seeking. Of course, environmental changes also happen to mind, but one has to deviate from those changes and stay in the Brahman or Atman. This is self realization. Immerse oneself in deep Kriya meditation and pranayama. Self realization will definitely come. This light or Atman will realize it and become the light. Only those who stand in the Brahman will attain that light. That is why Siddha Patanjali it says establish in oneself. This establishment is nothing but self realization. That was Sutra number 66. To continue further with Sutra number 67, Lord Shiva says that Atman is going to stay permanently. The one you are knowing about is absolute and yet constantly changing. Compare it with to a running river which is always changing. Jivatman is a permanent thing. If someone is holding on to the changing world, for example, in the form of desires, etc., is not a jnani or a knowledgeable person. It is sheer ignorance. Our ancient seekers or our ancient seers asked us to realize oneself and hold on to it tightly. This is the definition of jnana or true knowledge. This is the one that will be seeing the person. The one who is seeing the person who is the seeing, which is the true Brahman, which is the Atman. Sutra number 68 then talks about just like uh, when the hen tries to hatch the chickens, even though they come from the eggs, which is an external object, the hen becomes the mother. So, in order to understand that, one has to be in the present all the time. Do not dream about the past, wasting the present. Be aware of this present. Do not waste the time about the future either. Be all three times would be very helpful, but you always have to be in the present. These three times, past, present, and future, will always be with you, but try to live in the present. That
Okay.
was Sutra number 68.
Oh, okay. Very good. Very good. Um, First of all, welcome, Dr. Sai Kumarji. How are you doing from India?
Thanks, sir. Fine, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for joining. It's early morning in India. And what time is it there?
Good evening, sir.
What time is it there? Around 6, 5:30, 6?
Now it's 5, sir. 5.
Oh my goodness. Again, you're a really early riser. Very good. Thank you. Thank you very much for the amazing contribution of our university. I'm going all around Delhi and other places, and I'm getting the updates from Devaraji and yourself, and we are all ahead with the high expectations from all of you, and you're doing more than what is expecting. Hopefully, we are expecting soon. Our Delhi center is coming soon, And Ayodhya campus, I'm seriously thinking about it, sir, and you have to really push through. Thank you doing that.
Thank
You want to give any updates, sir? Quickly, couple of minutes.
What was that?
Do you want to give any updates quickly, or is it okay? You want me to at the end?
So as it is, we were doing a job there actually. You are connect the people actually.
Yes.
Ayodhya also.
Yes.
And Nepal also you are doing some of the things because there's the elections coming in November in Nepal. They want to do the things after the election and all. We have met all ministers, education minister and tourism minister and culture minister in Nepal.
Okay.
And then we sent the photos also, no?
Yes. We got it. Thank you.
And we are doing and in Mysore they're joined with the JSS college. They're making some arrangement with the ICFTM and the yoga universities.
Mm-hmm.
MOU with the JSS unit, and the things are going on, sir.
Very good. Thank you.
Very good response is coming all over the wherever we are contacting the people also.
Saikamaji, thank you, welcome. And also, I just want to update what is going on in the main campus here in Miami. Yes, we are getting some space for the ashram. And secondly, we are celebrating the Vallalar's 200th anniversary here with the coordination with Florida International University. They are starting on Tamil Dabs for our research in the Florida International University. The professor is a close friend of mine, so a lot of good things are going on. We are going to celebrate this on October 21st evening. I will give you a Zoom link also if some of you want to participate. That will be a very nice function. That is one of the updates. Yes. So I will inform Devraji also on this. And Siddha's concept is well taken by the Florida International University, and we are going to have some persons doing some research on that too. And I'll be part of the research team for biomedical research in Siddha medicines. And yes, in Pondicherry, we are opening a center with Argo. It's called Siddha Maruthum Research. Our university is going to have a branch, so we are going to be attached with Argo also very soon. And the Chennai center is coming with Dr. Umar Shankar. I think I told you. And I will keep in touch with you since you are in Chennai also, right, sir? Yes, I'll keep in touch with him also with you and what is going on. Because one of the groups there have been called by Babaji himself recently, and he has been training us. And fortunately, unfortunately, I am also there as a member from States. So Babaji is blessing us so much, and this group is specially trained by Siddhas because of the Kali Yuga ending and Satyug coming. And our university is going to be in the forefront to spread to the education institutions. So I will tell Yogi Devaraj too. When I was in Bangalore, internet connection. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah.
Saikamaji?
Yeah, I know. Okay, sir.
Okay. All right. So that's the latest information. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So let us continue with the yes, sir. Before we go, Theoji, I know you are interested in one of the topics, which is on. Let me see. On astral travel, right? Theo from Jamaica.
Akash records.
Akashi records.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. So we're going to talk about Akashi records also after this couple of sutras we are going to say. So it's late. So okay, they're all connected. Everything has some basic information from our Siddha's knowledge. Siddhas are very good in Akashi records. In fact, they have taken the records from Lord Shiva himself, Parvati herself. So I'll give you more information on that. So we are working on sutra number 67, right? 69. Sutra number 69. So this Shiva Sutras, as Jayesh was telling, is given by Lord Shiva himself to Parvati. I was with Pandit here. I always tell in the temple, since he is the priest of Amman temple, Mari Amman temple, that Amman is very, very special to us, heart of hearts, to all the Tamil people and Tamil Siddhas. The reason being, she was born as human, and then she changed to goddess through the blessings of Lord Shiva, and he even married her. And cohort there. And Lord Shiva trained her through yoga. So we also call her as Yogishwari. One of the name we call Yogishwari. So we have been blessed with the teachings of Lord Shiva himself to her in Shiva Sutras. That's what we are going through. So sincerely following these sutras, there is a possibility that people can attain the godly status. And Aman has been very, very dear to humans since she has been a human in the beginning and goddess. And of course, she's also is trying to punish it too. Somebody uses the information for wrong purposes. Very quickly give a good result, very quickly give the bad effects also if somebody is following through. So that warning, let me go through the sutra number 69. Again, the sutras are written in first Sanskrit and Tamil, and I have the Tamil translation. So I'm going to explain this in Tamil and then in detail in English also. Please pardon me for my Tamil in the beginning. Sutra number 69 says, நரகத்தை சிறைச்சாலை என்றும் சொர்க்கத்தை விடுதலை என்றும் கருதாதே. Heaven and hell, right? Lord Shiva is explaining. If you think hell is like a prison, and if you think heaven as freedom, don't think of that, because hell and heaven in Lord Shiva's eyes both are same, just like death and birth is same. In Lord Shiva's eyes, both are same. Naragam moodapatta sirai. So hell is a prison where the doors are closed. You don't have a chance to get out, but you're still there in the prison. Remember, but the only thing is door is open. You have a choice to come out. You have a choice to come out. Now, Swargam ஒரு திறந்த வெளிச்சாலை. I'm sorry, Naragam, the hell is the place where you have been gated. It's very difficult to break the gate, but you can break the gate, but you have to push and break the gate to come out. Whereas heaven is the gate is already open for you. You just have to come out. That's all. So it's easy for you to come out, according to Lord Shiva. Okay, so don't think both of them are complete freedom. One, the door is closed, where in the case of the hell, in the case of the heaven, according to Lord Shiva, it is that the door is open. இரண்டிலும் சிக்கிக்கொள்ளாமல் யார் நிகழ்கால இருப்பை முழுமையாக அனுபவிக்கிறானோ அவனை பூர்ண விடுதலை பெற முடியும். So don't think you are in heaven, so you're okay. Don't think you are a Brahmin, you're by an higher caste, you have all the rights to do everything. And don't think because you're a lower caste, oh my God, I can't go to the higher state. No, both are same. Only thing is you may have to, people on the lower level, maybe you may have to do a lot of efforts to come out. And that is why Babaji has given us all these techniques to get out the imprints, to get the freedom. Brahmins may have a little more freedom because by generation they have been practicing these chantings and vegetarian food. They are more sattvic food, sattvic character. It's easy for them. So it doesn't mean that just because they are there, if they keep on chanting, not really getting the jnana, they are going to be in that place all the time. Whereas the lower place, if you're trying and trying and trying, if you go very hard to break the chains of the thing, you can also come out. There are a lot of places, and Babaji is so graceful to us to use these techniques. இரண்டிலும் சிக்கிக்கொள்ளாமல் யார் நிகழ்கால இருப்பினை முழுமையாக அனுபவிக்கிறானோ, you have to understand the present status, where you are, and from there you have to go. Whether you have done some good imprints, bad imprints, again you are born here, you are bound to do bad things, you are bound to be exposed to bad impressions. So better be careful, understand, analyze your thoughts, have good thoughts, analyze your desires, have good desires, analyze your worries, be careful not the worries to come and bother you, analyze sattvic food, analyze, get into sattvic thoughts, and be in the march towards the complete self-realization. That's what Lord Shiva is talking about. பூர்ண விடுதலை பெற முடியும். பணத்தையே திண்ணைக்கும் பாமரனும் பணத்தையே தீண்ட மாட்டேன் என்ற வைராக்கியத்தில் இருக்கும் பரதேசியும் பணம் என்ற மாயக்கு சிக்கியுள்ளவர்களே is a very, very intricate teachings Lord Shiva is giving. There's a one guy who says money is the only thing, treasure is the only thing, gold is the only thing in life. So he keep on running for the money, running for the gold, running for everything, and devoting whole and பெற்றேன் பிளவிரவி பிறக்கெழுத்து ஏழையானேன். That there is a Siddha saying. I get so many births, and I'm serving other people as a guy who work in a job for money and this and that. Well, my whole life is gone. Oh, there's another guy who do the business for all the time and effort only for money, and then he also loses the life. He is bad. At the same time, look at this. Lord Shiva himself says, the guy who say, I won't even touch the money, I won't do anything with money, I'm completely away. And he is also in the Maya. He is also in the Maya. What does that mean? You got to think both sides. Remember, but first we talked about hell and heaven, and here Lord Shiva is talking about the money thing. The guy who is holding on tight to the money, going for the money, he is also not good. The guy who, I won't even touch the money, I won't do anything, I won't do this, he is also bad. You have to be very careful. Money can come, but you have to use it for the right purpose, and we have to use it only to a certain limit, only for the basic necessities. If you are struggling even with the basic necessities, you're not getting the money, you're also in the Maya of money. So you need to earn, you need to work hard, you need to do everything, get the money, use it for your own basic necessities, and then give it to for others. Give it to others whatever you have. Know how to use the money. So therefore, the guy who is completely going for the money, guy who doesn't respect the money, both of them in the same place. Amazing sutra. You have to understand. Don't think that you are in the heaven all the time because you've been given a chance. That is wrong. At the same time, don't think you're born there and you cannot get up. What can I do? I'm being a slave. Get up. Break open your chains. Break open your karmas. Come out. Like Swami Vivekananda says, let the stars move from the spheres. Let the whole world stand against you. Keep on doing your work. Keep on doing your duties. You will see the light. That is a promise Swami Vivekananda says. You will see the light. You can break open the shackles. Come out. You can come out. You can come out. Get the jnana. Tantra number 69. Amazing tantra. The guy who's touching the money, the guy who is full of money. Both are not in the right place. Though both are in Maya. Amazing explanation by Lord Shiva himself. Let's go to any question on this Tantra 69. Pandit, you have any question on that? Yeah, okay. Sai Kumarji, you want to add anything to comment on this? Freddie, any comment on this? Theo, if anybody can join. Any questions?
Nothing, sir. It's very clear, sir.
Thank you. Theo ji, Lee ji, Brady ji, any questions? If you are clear, we'll go to next sutra. Miss Lee has joined also. She is one of the person from Yogi Hari Ashram, and she may also join our program maybe a little later. And she is also from South Africa. So hopefully she's part of the university soon also. Any question for you, Miss Lee?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. All right, so let's move on to the next sutra, which is 70, right? Sutra 70. முதுகெலும்பின் இளமையும் சுறுசுறுப்பும் தான் ஒரு மனிதனின் இளமைக்கும் சுறுசுறுப்புக்கும் அடிப்படை. This is amazing sutra, and he's giving a technique which we just learned from Mahatma Babaji just a couple of weeks ago. And Lord Shiva himself said the same thing. முதுகு எலும்பின் இளமையும் சுறுசுறுப்பும் தான் ஒரு மனிதனின் இளமைக்கும் சுறுசுறுப்புக்கு அடிப்படை. Your backbone, your spinal cord, is a very, very important structure given by nature only to humans. Of course, other animals also have it, but the spinal cord and the chakras are mainly given only for the humans. It is the only tool by which you can attain the godly status, getting out of this human nature, human imprints. Backbone, spinal cords, is also talking about chakras. So your backbone has to be straight in your meditation. You always tell people it has to be very strong. So that is why when you're young, practice this. It is always good. All the asanas and yogas and everything is only for this backbone being straight. being in the meditation for a long period of time. So those are all preparation. Don't think these asanas are the main thing. People in the West think when you say yoga, it's mainly the asanas. No, that is only preparatory stage. You have to go deep into the jnana. So the first step, your backbone has to be strong. We have we have been taught certain mantras to make our backbone strong also, certain meditation to backbone strong. That Babaji has given us even to make our skull strong, skull and the backbone strong. So Lord Shiva says the backbone has to be strong, and that is the main reason for your active status, surusurupu, activeness, ukam, the energy, full of energy. The backbone is very strong. You have to be very strong. Do not walk bend. Be straight. Sit straight. This is very important. And even for the agelessness, remember, Siddhas talk about diseaselessness and agelessness. If many of you know Mahavatar Babaji, you look like a 16-year-old boy, but he is actually 2,000-year-old man. He has been here for the whole history of India, another world for 2,000 years. He has been there for all the branches of Hinduism and all the other worldly organizations and religions in the world. So you look at only as a 16-year-old boy. Agelessness is there. He's a symbol who's attained the complete possibility of Siddha's concept. Mahavatar Babaji's gurus are Siddha Agastya and Siddha Bhoganatha. He follows the tradition, and wherever Siddha's knowledge has been spoken, Babaji will be there. And I'm sure he's there. His energy is around here, and he's talking through me with the energy also. So the ilamai, the young looking, most of the Babaji's followers, they always look young, definitely looking younger than the proper age, and that is happening. And there are a lot of evidences, including our group also. So முதுகெலும்பின் இளமையும் மனிதன் இளமைக்கும் சுறுசுறுப்புக்கு அடிப்படை முதுகெலும்பு. கீழ்நோய்க்கு மூலாதாரம் தான். The reason, and Lord Shiva explains the reason also. Apparently, it seems the gravitational force, right? Gravitational force of the earth is pulling through our backbone, In fact, again, I remember one of the techniques we learned. We learned the technique by which we can break this gravitational force. Okay, so Lord Shiva says, the reason why the backbone is important is that is the one which is being pulled by the gravitational force. Only through that you can break the gravitational force also. So you can break the gravitational force of the earth to the backbone. Only through that backbone you can break. Only the backbone, only the gravitation is being there attracted. Ms. Lee is having a question on where you can access. All these are available in YouTube, sir. Even today's lecture is being recorded in the YouTube. If you go through Dr. Manoharan, Yoga Universe America, you should be able to access these lectures, including meditation, pranayama, everything. So I will give you the YouTube channel also. Okay, with that being said, Babaji, Lord Shiva says that the reason all of you are into the Maya, one of the reason is the Kali, the Kali Yuga master has been given the boon to make the whole world as a Maya. And one of the boon given to him was with the gravitational force of the earth. All of us are attracted to us by the gravitational, pulled by the gravitational force. And that we can stop it, and then we can do meditation also. In fact, many of the meditation, if you do deep meditation, your body will be hopping, body will be jumping. One of the, I remember personal experience, I was a faculty member in Maharishi International University, where they teach the TM, Transcendental Meditation, and TM Siddhi program. In TM Siddhi program, they give 20 mantras, and after the 20 mantras, your body will hop. It's going against the gravity. Many of you might have heard of that. So that is a symbol also where you can break the gravitational force too. And Lord Shiva exactly says the same thing to Mother Parvati, that by using the Muladhara chakra and by using your backbone, your spinal cord at the backbone, you can break this connection and go beyond. Lord Shiva even goes beyond. சக்தியை மேல் நோக்கும் இழுக்கும் உச்சிதான் முடிவு. முதுகெலும்பின் இளமையும் சுறுசுறுப்பும் தான் ஒரு மனிதன் இளமைக்கும் சுறுசுறுப்புக்கும் அடிப்படை. சக்தியை கீழ்நோக்கி இழுக்கும் மூலாதாரம்தான் தொடக்கம். சக்தியை மேல் நோக்கி இழுக்கும் உச்சிதான் முடிவு. See, the energy is being pushed down to the Mooladhara, not going up. Your Kundalini Shakti is being attracted by the gravitational force, so it is being kept there in Mooladhara, Kundalini Shakti. But if you keep on meditating, the Kundalini Shakti can break the gravitational force and go up to the top, to your Agna Chakra. So that's the main aim all of you having. Shiva, the Agna Chakra, Shiva, Sadashiva, has to be merged with the Shakti, Kundalini Shakti in the Mooladhara. That's our main aim. And Lord Shiva says, your Bindu Shakti. We have your Idagala Nadi, Idagalai, Pingalai. The right nostril and left nostril. One is Idagalai, left side, Pingalai, right hand side. Those two energies, this is very, very important Kriya Yoga. Babaji, one is using as a positive energy, other one is as a negative energy. Imagine when the positive and negative join the center, Sushumna Nadi we are talking about, the Bindu is formed, Bindu Shakti. That's what Lord Shiva says, when Bindu Shakti, when Bindu is formed and when Bindu is raised above after cutting this gravitational energy, the Bindu goes up straight through the chakras and joins with the Agna Chakra. And Lord Shiva says, when the Shaktiயை மேல்நோக்கி இழுக்கும் உச்சிதான் உன் முடிவு. When Bindu Shakti ஒளிக்கதிர்களாக மேலே பாய்ந்து விழுவதாக கற்பனை செய். So Lord Shiva says to Parvati, look at your Bindu, the energy, and imagine that Bindu energy is going through all the chakras towards the Agna Chakra. In fact, Lord Shiva is giving her the meditation, Kriya meditation to Bhairavi, to Shakti, to Parvati, mother. So imagine the Bindu energy from Mooladhara, it is rising to Agna Chakra. Babaji has given us a meditation technique where we can, with the breath, we can raise these Kundalini to higher level. Lord Thirumalar also says this in his song, ஏற்றி இறக்கி இருகாலும் பூரிக்கும் காற்றினை எறியும் கணக்கறிவாளர் இல்லை, காற்று எறியும் கணக்கறிவாளருக்கு கூற்றை விதிக்கும் குறியதிவாகுமே. That means people don't know how to raise and lower your energy. You don't know the ratio. If you don't know the ratio of this, then you can even kick the Lord Yama. Deathless art. Deathless art is being given by Mahata Babaji. He himself is a deathless saint, and Siddha has been. Babaji is looking at me. Siddhas have been given this boon to the deathless, diseaseless stage, completely to how to raise this energy. That is the boon, and we have been blessed with the technique. Anybody want to learn this technique, please stay here and I will give some of the information on that also. So that Lord Shiva is the same thing. It gives us a technique, Bindu, the light, Bindu light. I will talk a little bit on the light also, different kind of light. Bindu light is formed by the Idagala Pingala meditation with your breath, and imagine the Bindu you rising from Mooladhara Chakra going all the way to your Agna Chakra. The imagination is nothing but you are raising your energy to that is easy. If it goes automatically, some of you may get stuck in some of the chakras. That's hard. So Lord Shiva is giving us a technique. Just imagine. In fact, in Buddhist tradition, there is a mantra called Om Mani Badmiham. Om Bani Madbiham is a mantra technique. You keep on chanting it for 1008 times, 108 times, automatically it will go through. It's a hard process. And one of my friends has done that and he got stuck in one of those chakras. And so it may happen to some people. But again, you should not leave it. Keep on practicing, and you will get it. Hard techniques for brahmacharis and those people. But Babaji's techniques are all for samsharis, even family people. So we have been blessed, boon with Babaji to give by this technique. And Lord Shiva is giving this to Bhairavi, Lord Shakti herself. Imagine this Bindu light going right through the chakras and all the way to Agna Chakra. ஆண்களின் பால்வுணர்வு சக்தியை மட்டுமே கற்பனையால் உட்பட முடியும். உச்சியாக சகசகாரத்தை முற்றிட்டால் ஞானமடவாய். So people think that only males can do the bindu and go rise. He says, no, even the females can also do it. So I am giving you the right that you think of your bindu, your energy, rising from Muladhara all the way to Agna Chakra, and you will attain that energy into the Agna Chakra, and you get the jnana, you get the enlightenment, and you will know where I am. You will know my seat. You will know where I will be. So that's what Jeshu is talking about, to how to attain your status, how to reach you, how to be like you. That is the answer given by Lord Shiva. It's a very, very, very innate Kriya Yoga technique is being given by Lord Shiva himself. So Babaji is an expert in Kriya Yoga. In fact, he has given us a new technique called Kriya Varma Vashi technique for the people who are in the edge of the Kali Yuga, who are entering into the Satya Yuga. So any of you want to stay interested, I can give more explanation also. So it's a very intricate technique. Tantra 70 is amazing Tantra. So if you need more explanation, questions, please let me know. Any question, Guruji? Sai Kumarji, you want to give any comment on this?
That's a very clear, sir. That is to keep the young, that he was called the spinal cord,
Yes. Thank you.
Very good theory that given by that Lord Shiva, actually.
Thank
Okay.
Yes.
Because the spinal cord only it's the shield over the edge,
Yes.
And the final thing means you have become old. That's why.
Yes.
Old people are a bit like that because of the spinal cord only.
Yes. If you remember, Actor Rajinikanth is a sincere follower of Mahata Babaji, and he took the movie by the advice of Mahata Babaji himself, and he has told that openly in the media and everywhere. And in that movie, if you remember, the one thing that guy, the bad guy, will be asking for Rajinikanth is the backbone. Do you remember that? Backbone and the spinal cord. This is the basis. The backbone and the spinal cord, the mantras will be like Babaji gives a mantra. Any of these your gurus gives a mantra, through which only they rise towards the Agna Chakra. You keep on repeating. And the mantra.
This also brings to the point that when you are born as a human being, only then you can achieve, because human being is the only animal that has a straight.
All the 7 chakras are active.
And you have your spinal cord straight. So that's where they say you have to attain human birth in order to be more divine to godly. Godliness, because of the travel of the energy. Right?
Yes, absolutely. That is why Saint.
So human birth is very important.
Very, very important. Saint Aware says, Aridu Manidarai Praital Aridu. Very difficult to be born as a human, it seems. But once born as a human, we just forget. Once these 5 senses are formed in the womb, suddenly we forget everything. Maya. Kali has this power. So he has the power to put the Maya. We all get the Mayas on these 5 senses, and things start rolling, and the children learn with surroundings and everything, keep on forgetting. And then the whole cycle starts. Look at this whole world. From Satya Yuga to Treta Yuga to Thapara Yuga to Kali, where we are right now. Not even getting the world peace, we are not getting it. And then we are stuck into diseaseful state. COVID-19 comes, whole world is trembling. So there's so much medicines, 4,440 diseases, they have the cure. Next day of this COVID-19, Siddhas came out and gave this medicine. Next day, the whole world is stuck. Doctors die. Doctors don't know what is going on. I know some of my friends. So much information is there. This time we give to the world, and with the blessings of Mahata Babaji, we started this university, and Sai Kumarji knows it is going around how it is going. So please join us as much as possible. Give us a support. The whole world is going to enjoy this technique. And Babaji is given so short technique. Once he gives permission, I will teach all of our group members. This amazing techniques he's been giving. It's not Kriya Yoga, Kriya technique. He's giving us Kriya. He first says Kriya Vashi technique because Vashi Yoga is very important. So he combined this Kriya Vashi, and then he goes beyond. He's got this amazing kindness and blessing. He's making it Kriya Varma Vasi. He's going to give us Varma technique also. I don't know whether I can give it to a group because he's given a secret, but I have to give whatever I receive from him to other people also. So he's making it as a Kriya Varma Vashi. So to short for the Kali Yuga people, so that all of you can achieve that Anma Vidudalai, freedom from the cycle of birth and death. And Babaji and other Siddhas are getting ready for the Satya Yuga. So we're getting ready for all the Atmas. It won't be destroyed by the Kali. Apparently, it's in 84,000 souls will stay, and these souls are going to start the Satya Yuga. Rest of them is going to form another group. They're going to fight soon, and then Lord Shiva himself is going to kind of stop this fight and destroying the rest of the people. So all of you will be seeing this. That is the indication of COVID-19, the floods in Pakistan, 3/4 of Pakistan under the water, and we are also threatened with hurricane. Please keep meditating. People here in Miami, please keep meditating. So we will escape this kind of answer. And also any part of the world, how war, everything will go away. So this transition will be smooth for us. Transition from this Pralaya and Kali Yuga to Satya Yuga. And Babaji is blessing us as a leading group to give to the world. So with that, any other comment? Freddie, you have any question, comment? I know you've been watching. No, you're okay? Okay. Miss Lee, any question? You're okay? Okay. All right.
Yes.
You're okay with that, right? Any question?
No questions.
Okay, thank you. Panditji,
I think
any comments, any questions? Panditji is a guru priest, Mariamman temple in Wapalaka is here. He has been trained in Siddha Yoga by me and other Siddhas of Tamil Nadu. He is a Mother Mariamman devotee. He's from Guyana.
Well, Guruji, I mean, when you look at this whole platform that we're living through, birth and death, I mean, walking in here today, walking in here today and seeing the Aruparam lighted in front of him and shining your voice and Jai-Shri voice into this room, you could feel a deep awareness here. Wherever your voice has been touching wireless, but right now here it's an indication, shows the whatever is coming through from the air point and the gravity point, he's pushing for this message to be touched only certain people, certain people who are very interested in this movement of his message. And that's what I found this evening. And thank you for been knowing you for the past 15 years, and you has been done a tremendous job spending your time and able to bring this message to our in front of us. Thank you.
Thank you. By the way, Pandit Rishi is one of my first disciples, one of the first people I initiated into Siddhas and Siddha Yogas and amongst mantras also. And I took him to Chidanamayavaram in India. From that time onwards, he has been regularly visiting Siddhas, going to Amrit temple, and people in Mariamman temple, they know him very well now, and he is a very familiar person. Thank you for your service. Please spread it to West Indians because many people are asking West Indies for Mother Mariamman's guidance and help. Please do that, and Babaji has initiated you into that. Okay, so now we have a person from South Africa. Hopefully, it goes to South Africa, African countries also, and European countries. We have in Paris, we have initiated Nanalaya Padalekar universities we are tying up with, and very soon we will have some branches in South America and Canada too. We have planning for that too. All over the world, will have connections of Babaji's teachings to go. Okay, so with that, I'm going to end the Shiva Sutras meanings, and then I'm going to go to Theo from Jamaica is here. And Freddie, are you still there? You are going to be representative for Latin world, for Spanish world. So you're also only one contributor. And do you have any questions, Freddie? Freddie, are you there? Maybe he's not. Okay. All right, Georgie, your questions about Akashic records. Akashic records have been used by Siddhas in a different way. It has been interpreted differently. The recording and interpretation and retrieving the records has been done by a tradition in southern part of India called Siddhas for a long, long period of time. In fact, if you are interested, you can even see some of the Aman temples. Aman temples, Panditji's here. We have, once they pray Aman, they all have vibrations. Through the vibrations, they get the records, Akashic records, for the welfare of the human beings. What Mother Mariamman is saying, what Lord Shiva is telling. So Akashic record, there are methods, procedures, we can do it. We can also explain, scientifically speaking, some of the ways by which you can retrieve the records by deep meditation, by deep prayer, and also meditating one particular part of the. I'll wait for the internet connection. And what particular part of the human head we call sirasu. Sirasu is the head, and particular part of the human head, sirasu, is the third eye. And we have a position given by Siddhas also. There's a poem which says, in between the eyes, you have a line, and then you have a line from your nose at the top of the head, 3 inches deep. You focus on that particular part, meditate for 48 days. 48 days, at least 2.5 hours, 90 minutes a day. You will get connection with the Akash records. You can get the records of the Siddhas, even Jesus Christ, even Babaji, anybody. You can get the Akashi records. And in fact, most of these things like Old Testament by Moses, 21 days fasting, many of these saints who wrote the Bible, they all came from there only, from the Akashi records. So we have a lot of Akashic records in the South Indian language, Tamil. That is one of the records we have been teaching. We have been teaching the Lord Shiva's readings to Parvati. That is an Akashic record. That's what we have been talking about. It is still available in poems. Some of the Siddhas took these Akashic records and then they took as a poems, and we are, as a sutras mean mantras means it's like a knot. Only the enlightened people can take out the knot, and by the blessings of the Babaji, I ask him his blessing to remove the knot and give it to the people, and that is what I've been doing. So that is Akashi Records explanation from our Siddha side. Theo, if you have any question, ask me. I will explain to you. Theo, if you are there, from Jamaica. Maybe he's off. Okay. You have to unmute.
He's there.
You have to unmute and talk. We can't hear you.
You have to unmute.
Yeah, unmute and talk. I have to unmute?
Yeah, because you muted.
No, I didn't mute anybody.
You haven't muted anybody.
No. Let me check the unmute. I'm asking to unmute. Yeah, Theo, unmute and talk. We need to talk. Maybe he's not there. I don't know. Okay, chat section. So third disturb where we can access the notes from lesson today. Miss Lee, go to Dr. YouTube, drmanoharan.com. Right now, it will show today's meeting. It will show at ASDF. At the end of the meeting, I'm going to say today's date, and then I will put that information. You can access anytime. It's very interesting how Babaji is constant communion with Christ. We were told this week that together they send out vibrations of redemption, and they once met. It's amazing to know all of this. See that through Christ also, it seems they have some message because she goes to church every Sunday. Thank you, Miss Lee. I appreciate it. Theo's iPhone, thanks. Thanks, Theo. I think you don't have any comment. That's fine. So this is from our Siddha's way of reading Akashi records. So most of our teachings are from those records. And in fact, we have been trained some yogic techniques from those records only. And Mahatma Babaji is the messenger of Lord Muruga. He is the son of Lord Shiva. So that is how we do it. Okay, yes, Jayashree, thank you. Thanks for explaining Akash records. Welcome. Okay, Sai Kumarji, you want to add anything there with Akash records? I know you've been working on this too.
I think, sir. Okay, it's very clear, sir. What you have told is very clear.
Okay.
You have to follow things in very seriously. That's why very important, actually. Not only hearing, you have to follow the things, sir.
Yes, absolutely. So practicing some of these techniques is very important because according to Siddhas, the knowledge is only intellect. So it has to go to the feeling level. Unardal. In Tamil, we say unarvu, and also we say jnanam. Jnana. Jnana is different from intellect. So I don't know how to explain in English. Jnana. Arivu is intellect, intelligence. Jnana.
Knowledge.
Hmm?
Knowledge.
Innate intelligence. I would say innate intelligence. I think when Maharishi Mahesh Yogi tried to interpret this, he said innate intelligence, and he also said SCI, Science of Creative Intelligence. That's what he said. Creative intelligence is also called jnana. So we have to practice, as the Saikamaji said, practice, make it perfect until you get the jnana feeling. I remember one of Valalar's song in this context, since we are celebrating Valalar 200. நினைந்து நினைந்து உணர்ந்து உணர்ந்து நெகிழ்ந்து நெகிழ்ந்து முண்டெழும் கண்ணீர் அதனால் நனைந்து நனைந்து அருள்நிதியே நன்னடத்தரசே என்று வனைந்து வனைந்து வாழ்த்திடுமின் மரணமிலா பெருவாழ்வு வாழ்ந்திடலாம் கொண்டீர் சத்தியம் சொல்கின்றேன் பொய்புகளேன். The meaning is நினைந்து நினைந்து. You have to think is by intellect. நினைந்து நினைந்து உணர்ந்து உணர்ந்து, that is jnana, feeling. You have to feel. If you keep on doing it, உணர்ந்து உணர்ந்து நெகிழ்ந்து உணர்ந்து கண்ணீர் அதனால், you start crying. And Valalar says his whole body was wet with these tears, it seems, when he attained the deathless state. நனைந்து நனைந்து அருள்நிதியே நடத்தரசே என்று, just praying, fall under his feet and be happy with his blessings. That is grace, with the grace of Lord Shiva. That is the time he got the deathlessness. Lord Shiva gave him deathlessness. Whatever he asked, he gave. He gave a body like a sun. He gave them the body like a sun. So on and so forth. Amazing, Valalar said that. So the reason I'm telling this poem right here is because, as Saikamaji said, you really have to go to the jnana level, feeling level. Otherwise, there's no point of reading. There are these archana, this prayer, and puja, everything is good. But there has to go to the level of your feeling. Level of the feeling of all the Atmans being same to you, equal to all the Atmans. So you do the puja here and then go and discriminate outside. That's not going to work. Because Anbe Sivam, love is God. God is other part. And Anbanum Pidil Ahapuduvan. And the Lord Shiva come easily in love's hand. That is how Valar actually hold him. Even Tirumula says, Unarvuru mandiram. Unarvuru mandiram. When you say mantra, it has come from the feelings. Unarvuru mandiram. Even Avayar says, the mantra, the nadi by which you are born, the nadi by which you are going to die. Sattidam grandidam ni chadirandidam ittani maryada ettarivo vattayidam vattaburul uruburulam apurlai attananukku aliyar yarivo achove. That is Manika Vasha says Shivapranam. There is a place in your brain, there's a place in your backbone. Follow that. That is the Sushumna Nadi. Follow that, and follow that before eating, follow that before sleep. Any activities, do that. Then you attain the highest level of consciousness. And that is the place you're born. That is the place you're going to die. That is the place, by holding that, you're going to go deathlessness stage. Very clearly Siddhas. Nobody in the world says so clearly without Siddhas. Because the Lord, Christ has done deathlessness, but nobody knows the technique. He has to follow his path very sincerely. Prayer. And when people ask scientifically, they can't. So a lot of misinterpretation happens because of that. That is why our Mahata Babaji gives all the Kriya Yoga in a scientific way, not in toilet language anymore. Those days are gone. Now Siddhas have come down to give us in scientific language, and by the grace of Mahata Babaji, our university is heading to express this scientifically, and he's blessing us to do. And Saikamaji, thank you very much for being part of our university to spread this knowledge all over the world. And you've done a wonderful job with our Vice President, Yogi Devaraj also. And I'm so happy it is spreading so fast. So any other comment or question from you? Time is up?
Yeah.
Long time ago. I will keep the internet, at least the connection, after this prayer for Lord Shiva. If you want to stop leaving, you can leave also. Let us do Lord Shiva's mantra with this, and then Tirumala mantra, then we'll finish the session. Chant along with us, then I'll be happy. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah Vasima Mavayana Sisiya Namava Vashimayana Om Shivaya Namah
Mavayana Shishiya Namava Vashimayana Om
Shivaya Namah
Mavayana Shishiya Namava Vashimayana Om
Shivaya Namah
Mavayana Shishiya Namava Vashimayana Om
Shivaya Namah
Mavayana Shishiya Namava Vashimayana Om
Shivaya Namah
Mavayana Shishiya Namava Vashimayana Om
Shivaya Namah
Mavayana Shishiya Namava Vashimayana Om
Shivaya Namah
Mavayana Shishiya Namava Vashimayana
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Okay, Baba. Okay. Thank you, Sakarji. Thank you. பாய்.
Thank you very much, sir.
பாய். ஓகே.
One minute, sir. Can I talk about that?
ஏ சொல்லுங்க சொல்லுங்க. இப்போ பேசலாம் சொல்லுங்க.
வள்ளலார் சொன்னோன்னே பிரமிளா மேடம் தான் துபாயில வந்துருக்காங்க. பிரமிளா மேடம் சென்னையில இருந்தா இருக்காங்க.
ஆமா ஆமா தெரியும் சொல்லுங்க.
துபாய் கான்செப்ட் அவங்க தான் இப்போ அவார்டு வாங்கினாங்க. இதுல வள்ளலார் 200 daysல இந்தியன் கவர்மெண்ட் தமிழ்நாடு கவர்மெண்ட் செலிப்ரேட் பண்ணாங்க.
ஆமா
அவங்க கூட இது ஸ்டாலின் ஒரு அவார்டு வாங்கினாங்க.
ஆமா ஆமா நான் பார்த்தேன். இவரு ஷான் அனுப்பிச்சிருந்தாரு. சொல்லுங்க.
ஷான் அனுப்பிச்சிருந்தாரு.
ஆமா
சரி இது அவங்க பயங்கர ஃபாலோவர்ஸ் வள்ளலார்.
அப்படிங்களா? வெரி குட் வெரி குட்.
லிங்க் பண்ணீங்கன்னா வள்ளலார் டீட்டெயில்ஸ் ஃபுல்லா வந்துரும் உங்களுக்கு ஆக்சுவலா.
அப்படிங்களா? யாரு அவங்க இவங்களும் சொல்றீங்களா? அவங்க துபாயில் இருக்காங்களா? அவங்க சொல்றீங்களா வள்ளலார் ஃபாலோவர்னு? பிரமிளா மேடம். ஓகே ஓகே.
ஆமா ரொம்ப இன்ஃப்ளூயன்ஸ் அந்த ரொம்ப கான்டாக்ட்ஸ் இருக்கு தமிழ்நாடு பொலிட்டிக்கல் வைஸ் அந்த எல்லாம் டாப் லெவல் எல்லாம்.
அப்படிங்களா? சொல்லுங்க.
துபாயிலே நல்ல இது இருக்கு.
அவங்கள நான் மீட் பண்ணேன். நான் இதுல கோயம்புத்தூர்ல ஒரு கான்ஃபரன்ஸ்ல ஷான் அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணியிருந்தாரு. மீட் பண்ணாங்க. ஆமா முடிஞ்சா போகணும். நீங்க போறீங்களா சார்? துபாய்க்கு போறீங்களா? இது தேவராஜ் போறாரு டெஃபினட்டா.
நாட் எட் டிசைடட். ஷான் சார் சொல்லிருக்காரு ஒரு நாட் எட் டிசைடட். யோகாக்கு போறாரு நினைக்கிறேன்.
ஆமா
தேவராஜ் போறாரு நினைக்கிறேன்.
ஆமா
சோ உன்ன பண்ணல.
நான்
சென்னையில தான் இருக்காங்க. நான் நாளைக்கு மீட் பண்ணுவோம். அவங்க பைபாஸ் பண்ணாங்க. பண்ணாங்க ரெஸ்டிங் லைன்ல தான் வந்துருக்காங்க.
வெரி குட் வெரி குட்.
மீட்டிங் அட்டெண்ட் பண்றாங்க அது ஆக்சுவலா.
அப்படிங்களா?
அந்த ரிகார்டிங் பாபாஜி வந்து எங்க பிரதர்ல ரொம்ப ஃபாலோவர் சார். அவர் டெய்லி கிளாஸ் எடுக்கிறாரு. அவர் எங்க சிஸ்டர் ஹஸ்பண்ட் வந்தாங்க.
அப்படிங்களா? இன்ட்ரோ듀ce பண்ணுங்க.
ஃபாலோவர் பிரியாவோட இந்த பௌர்ணமி இல்ல இன்னைக்கு நேத்து பௌர்ணமிக்கு வந்து இது பூஜைலாம் பண்ணுவாங்க. பயங்கர ஃபாலோவர்ஸ். அவர் இஸ் ஆல்சோ மெயின்டைனிங் இது.
அவர் வந்து இதுங்களா நம்ம இவரு ராமையா குரூப்பா? அது என்ன குரூப்ல இருக்காரு அவரு?
அப்போ தெரியல சார் என்ன குரூப். பட் இண்டிவிஜுவலா பண்றாரு. இப்பதான் நம்ம எங்க ஃபேமிலி குரூப்லயே போடுவாரு டெய்லி ஆக்சுவலா. பட் தனியா பண்ண எங்க தான் 50+ தான். அவர் ரொம்ப பாபா கோகெல்லாம் போய் உட்காந்துருவாரு போய்.
இன்ட்ரோ듀ce பண்ணி விடுங்க. குட் ஃப்ரெண்டா இருக்கு.
ஓகே டெய்லி கிளாஸ் அந்த பக்கா கிளாஸ் எல்லாம் எடுக்கிறாரு. யூடியூப்ல எல்லாம் இருக்குது முத்துன்ட்டு.
முத்துவா? ஓகே பாக்குறேன் நான்.
அவன் அனுப்புறேன். ஒன் ஆஃப் தி ஸ்லாட்ஸ் அனுப்புறேன். நீ ஜஸ்ட் அவர் ரொம்ப கிளாஸ் ரொம்ப ரொம்ப சீரியஸா பண்றாரு.
வெரி குட் சார். வெரி
ஓகே சார். ரொம்ப நன்றி சார். early morning நல்ல டீச்சர். நன்றி சார். ரொம்ப நன்றி சார்.
பார்க்கலாம். Thank you.
ஓகே நமஸ்கார் சார். Thank you. நன்றி.
நீங்க ஆஃப் பண்ணுங்க. ஏன்னா நான் இங்க வந்து இருப்பேன். யூனிவர்சிட்டியில் யாரும் வருவாங்க. அதுக்காக வெயிட் பண்ணுவேன். தேங்க்யூ.